When diving through these two pieces of art, we learned how to grow our mind and also see the importance of art.
The first image that we're going to be talking about is called The Caregiver by Nicole M. Santiago. Through this image, there's an element of unknown. The artist, while making these shapes clear, used an element of mystery, and he blurred some of the details within his painting style. The pill bottles don't have labels, the can wasn't clear, the bracelet was hard to read, the envelope's address was muddy, and the cigarette is dark. It's hard not to draw conclusions from what was unknown in this painting. Was the person struggling with addiction, or were they ill? Was the can alcohol, or was it Coke? Is the person just one, or are there many? There are all these questions that are up in the air, but we do know that there is chaos that comes from living a life that involves all of these things. Coffee, alcohol or soda, medication, cigarettes, bills. These are all things that can have a hold on your life. They dictate what you feel, what your schedule may be, and what your capabilities are. We can conclude that this painting is showing somebody that is in an unstable and anxious life.
The art piece, The Caregiver, shows how the light brings in the dimness and how life can sometimes be dark and lonely. There's a reason for everything, and the medications also show all the struggles that people go through.
In this painting, you can see that God brings light to the darkness, and throughout our struggles, we're not alone, and He's real and honest.
Christians can understand these themes from this image by how the lamp highlights the struggles within this picture and how real and honest and upfront the images in this picture are, and how we can just collectively look at this image and see struggle and know that as we take it from a Christian perspective, how God wants us to be open and honest with our struggles to Him.
The first piece is called The Family, which was constructed by Chaim Gross.
We see parents holding up an older child who is holding up younger children. They're on a pedestal, meaning they could be highly valued. The empty space their arms make up is in the shape of a house. No person is looking in the same direction, showing a sense of individuality, and no one is wearing clothes, showing that they could be vulnerable to one another.
The family art piece leads to a sense of relation because we're all human and we all are a part of family. And it also leads to questioning about the values that are in our life and what we want to portray in our lives.
Hey, the Christian values can be shown in the family, such as holding each other up, holding each other accountable, being vulnerable to each other, and just being there for each other, and really just like honoring like your mother and father, and being supportive of your siblings, and even the importance of being the oldest child and holding each other up. Yeah.
You can see from the support structure of this family that how the adults are on the bottom and the kids are on the top, that the structure is truly beautiful, and we can take from this as Christians that we need to lift up the people who need help and the people who rely on us, and we need to lift them up and support them as much as we can.
This helps to build our imagination by allowing the viewer to think about the perspective or like what struggle the person is going through and put yourself in their shoes and just have more of an understanding about what's going on in their life.
The family statue trains our imagination by showing how all these different people are in a group, but they're each their own person. With this perceived family, we can also see that they each have their own personality. And the largest people, the parents, are at the bottom, showing the importance of a support system within a group or a family.
Through this artwork, we can see the notions and the values portrayed in the previewed beauty within it.